Hello. Hello, Internet. So, for today's stream, we're just going to be continuing the Metroid Dread post-game collectathon. And we'll see how long that takes. If it doesn't take too long, then we'll start Blazing Blade Hector story. And get that going tonight as well. If we do that, then the VOD will be split into two parts for the YouTube. For the YouTube stuff, we'll have the Metroid Dread section and then the Fire Emblem section, so those can go in the appropriate playlists there in case you happen to follow along on the YouTubes. So without further ado, we'll jump into the game. Hang on, this follower goal is inaccurate. Still trying to get to 40 follower goal. But a couple of the bots got I think, or maybe a few people unfollowed. Totally okay. So there we're like this. Let's now our follower goal is hidden. How do we visual settings? How do we get that to the top? Source follower goal. Wouldn't be a SlowguyCaz stream without goofy stream issues. There it is. Okay. Goofy stream issues at some point. So hopefully we got that out of the way at the start. There shouldn't be any issues if we switch over to Fire Emblem. Items 80%. Yeah, so we should be able to get this done. Oop. We unlocked. Ooh. Look at all of these. I'm not sure what these are. How we unlocked these, but there's some cool art here that we've unlocked as a result of this post-game collection, because we did not have these when we cleared the game initially. So that's cool. I love the art in the games. I wish there was more official Metroid art because I think it's always really cool and really good. So yeah, if we have 80% of the items already, I mean, I can't imagine this will take too long. Maybe an hour, maybe two. Because I will go back and fight Ravenbeak again with the 100 so that we can get a 100% clear on this file. And then I might do a normal 100% run in my own time, and then I doubt we're gonna ever do a Dread mode run. I also really doubt that if that happens, it would happen on stream, but maybe someday, you know, never say never. Right, so Artaria is almost done. I just don't know where the last item is. That was our situation. I was running around with like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to figure this out. Well, let's just start methodically, I guess. From the top here, and just keep on looking for secrets. Because as video games will tell you, secrets are very fun. Contrary to the popular children's rhyme that secrets are no fun and hurt everyone, secrets are very fun in video games. Yeah, nothing. Right when we got whatever that is, which was a power bomb tank, I think. We got the missiles up there. One of the things that I'm always so impressed by with video game designers is how they're able to limit, or at the very least, because like it's Metroid, there's sequence breaks here, but how they are able to design levels that you like can get partway through and then can't get back to it until you reach a certain point with your item progression. Like that ebb and flow in level design blows my mind, because I don't know how they do it, honestly. Matthew Matosis, one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, though he mostly seems done with the video making for the most part, but he did recently upload a video to advertise a game that he made called Logic Bombs. And in that short video, he kind of talked about how he was wondering how you would lock progression in certain ways, and that he found that it stressed him out, but he found it was a lot easier than he had initially thought. So that intrigues me, because I'm with his initial thing that it seems like it'd be really hard to lock item progression or area progression in a way that feels natural and fluid. But this game is, I think, a really good example of it. How like they'll have sections collapse behind you as you move through, so you can't go back, but when you come back with a new item, you're able to navigate it. That stuff is really cool to me. How did my day go? Day's going okay. I just had like the usual mental health appointments and emails and paperwork and stuff, trying to stay on top of all of that. I did have to go pick up some medication though at the store, and boy oh boy, the smoke from the wildfires is crazy. You can like there's like haze in the air. It's you know, I'm a mild asthmatic, so like, you know, it affects me. I can't breathe very well when the air quality is this bad. However, I'm able to like at least do it. Like I can leave the house for a few minutes safely. I know people that have worse asthma than me and stuff, or maybe older and more, you know, disposed to stuff, and man, they can't go outside. It's that for more than a few seconds. It's brutal. So if you're experiencing that in your area, I hope you are staying safe and healthy as we navigate that this summer. What else? What else? I mean, we'll be presumably getting to some more Fire Emblem tonight, and then I'm trying to decide what will be next after that on the stream. I'm thinking it will probably be a Zelda game, because that's possibly, probably even, my favorite video game franchise. And we haven't done a Zelda game yet. So I'm thinking we might do old school NES Zelda once we're done with this and the Hector mode run. This looks suspicious on the map now, but this area was originally connected to all this. It's just been blocked off by debris now, I think. Yeah, I mean, we did all this. I don't feel like we gotta go back up there. So let's go back down and to the left, I suppose. Hello? These are... Okay. Oh, this was an item room. What's that? There should be a stream tomorrow. Hey, Absolute Zero, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're ready for this to be like a painful 20 minutes before I throw in the towel and look up where the item is that I'm missing, because I don't know where this last item is in this area. And I'm stubbornly refusing to look it up for now. See if I can find it on my own. Good. Can only stick for a few minutes. How's Metroid? Metroid's really good. Metroid Dread is a great game. I played it a few times on my own, and this hard mode run went well. We did beat the final boss earlier, so now I'm just running around looking for... Yeah, shooting all the walls and using this scan ability, which will reveal hidden blocks and stuff. Trying to find the last item so that we can get 100% completion. And then once we do that, I'll fight the last boss again, and then probably switch back to Fire Emblem. So, yeah. How was dinner? Here. Why? Why would you have interesting blocks like that? Game? Interesting. Doesn't look like there's anything there, but... I still have to watch the last VOD of Ghost Trick. Been way too busy with work this last week. Yeah, well, I hope that you have a nice, relaxing weekend coming up then. But yeah, I hope you enjoy that Ghost Trick VOD. I mean, 10 out of 10 masterpiece game. You've already seen a lot of the really good stuff, but I thought the ending was fantastic too, so... yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Because... that is a great game. Very happy I played that on stream. Kind of made me wish I had a face cam, honestly. So that people could see my expressions. Dinner was good. Some nice sheet pan nachos. Oh, it sounds amazing. We had biscuits and gravy tonight, which was really good. Ooh, that's one of your favorites. Good to know. Good to know. I have a recipe from one, like, the recipe book I bought when I moved out on my own for the first time. Basically, it uses maple sausage, and that maple flavoring adds so much goodness to the gravy. So I might have to. Yeah, it's really good. I should really just be looking this up. I should not be just running around for an hour looking for this probably missile tank that is 2 missiles. Which, if Potato Lord were here, he would say, it's 2 whole missiles! And I'm like, it's less than 1% of our arsenal at this point. Not an exciting upgrade. But I appreciate you stopping by. I know you're busy with life and stuff, so I appreciate the tuning in and watching the VODs and lurking and all that good stuff. I hope you're enjoying yourself here. Okay, hang on. This looks... Oh no, this was the room with the... Yeah, with the Shine Spark puzzle, which we figured out. It feels like there should be something in this room since there's 2 big enemies in it, but I guess not. Dum-da-dum. Yeah, we've already done that, so... Back out here... Weren't we just here? Am I an idiot? Don't answer that. No, we weren't just here. I don't think I've popped over to this spot of the map in a bit, actually. Oh, we were just here, though. Anything up here? No. Alright, I'm going to look it up. Because as fun as this is for me running around looking for stuff, it's not very interesting streaming-wise for too long. Terraria items. You have an enlarged version of this map, please. This looks like a good picture. I just can't see anything. Okay, so we've got that, 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 that. Aha. It's down here. Wish I could have caught more of this game. I remember really enjoying watching another streamer when this was originally released. Yeah, it's a really good game. And playing it on hard mode has been fun for me instead of playing something blind or on normal. Definitely more of a challenge, as you can see from the death counter. The VODs are going to be uploaded to YouTube, probably starting tomorrow. So, you know, if you want to, you can certainly check those out. Don't feel... Oh, wrong way. We're going the wrong way. You know, if you'd rather just say you missed this one and move on to the next thing, that's all good too. It's a lot of hours of stuff. I don't expect people to be able to watch all of it. Especially if you've got, you know, a job and a life and whatnot. But yeah, I will upload it to YouTube, so you have that if you're interested. Do you remember which streamer you watched when it was when it came out? Wasn't Oats and Goats, was it? No. Hello. Here it is. Okay. Alright. Barbarous King. I've heard that name, but I don't know if I'm very familiar with his streams. But I've definitely heard that name before. Okay, here we go. Come on. Ah, all right, fine. There we go. It's just that easy. So that's 100 for Arteria. So now we've got to do Taurus, Dairon, and Frenia. So where should we go? We should go to Kataris next. Although that is on the other side of the map. But where's the nearest warp? Probably back there, the blue one. Since they're all interconnected now, we should be able to warp around the map to wherever we want. So nice, yeah. Yesterday, really struggled with some of the boost, the shine, the speed boost shine puzzles. I am not very good at the movement, the more complicated movement in this game. Nope, it's down and around. Down and around. I can't go up that way. Alright, that's cool. Thank you, game. Love that. Gotta drop to help with bedtime. Godspeed. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you later. So it's honestly just probably fastest to go, well, up there maybe. But at that point, we honestly should just take the normal way to Kataris, I think. Bum, bum. Ow. straight up telling me that left is the best way to a teleporter, huh? Okay. Alright. And that's where we'll go. And to Kataris. Where should we go? Blue! Blue seems like a good place to start. So this is a clear and easy starting point for the item collection, because this is a whole unexplored area. Oh hey, there's a missile thing right down there. We'll come back for it. Down. There's the first one. 2 more missiles. Oh man, we've got... I know we've got a lot of this map to explore because the item completion was only 28%, but holy cow, we've got a lot of map to explore here. Nope, never mind. Don't want to be in there. That doesn't help us at all. Okay, there's that. Drop a quick scan, make sure there's nothing else in here. Okay. What's down here? Looks like it just loops out here. Well, first I want to go back and go up. Ooh, hello! Hello, lovely bot. Goodbye. Lovely bot. Okay, and now we can clearly see that there's space up there that we haven't been to. And down here, huh? So it must be accessed that way? Or is it maybe up here? Oh wow, we got 3 items and we're already up to 42%. Okay. There's not a shit ton of items in here. I mean, there must have not been because we were at 80% completion for the game and we still had 4 zones that weren't fully completed. Okay. Look for a way over. Aha! 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 Sometimes I'm less slow. Still slow, but less slow. Yeah, I see you. Yes, good for you. Die. This is where the item is? Yeah, more missiles! That put us at, not quite at halfway, okay. Now where to? Left and up. There's something we missed over there. Oh, yeah, okay. That's right, I have a vague memory of there being a sneaky, yeah. Oh, I didn't remember it being a shine puzzle, though. God darn it. I'm not actually upset, by the way, when it's like, no, a shine puzzle, dang it. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I don't have an issue with them. I know they're fairly fun to do. Oops. Well, unless you're me and you struggle with just opening the door before you speed boost to it. Oh, okay, so we're gonna have to shoot. Keep shooting so that we can run through that. I'm sorry? Or do we have to go wall jump? That seems odd. I'm sure we're just timing the slide wrong. No? Huh. Okay, let's try doing the wall jump thing then. There we go. Ow! That was rude. Okay, so that's a spot there. So let's go down to the Emmy zone. Bump. Ba-dum, bump. Bump. Oh, it's a little more to the right. I like the touch that the machines, you know, aren't the X. Right? They're not biological life forms, so the X wouldn't have infected them, because parasites can only infect biological organisms. So pure machines wouldn't be susceptible to that. So it's just a nice touch. Nice touch from the game. I also find it interesting that partway through the game, all the enemies become the X-Parasite. It's a good way, even though the enemies haven't really changed, it feels like there's some variety in there. It's a good trick. Good trick from the devs. IMO. Hang on. Okay, sorry. The wall on the right looks sus. Bet you the kids don't even say that no more. That was 5 years ago when that was a thing. Hey. Thank you. That makes traversal a little easier. No. No, nothing really interesting here, it looks like. Okay. Then, left and up there we go, I guess. That's the next flashing spot on our map. Holy crap. How? How? Oh, wait. Hang on. Those all exploded with the power bomb, right? Nope, they sure did not. They just have to be like the perfect cross bomb somehow. I don't. Oh God, this is embarrassing. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I'm not supposed to do something insane like... You know what? They want me to shine spark, don't they? They want me to do something crazy like that. Maybe there's enough run up here. Probably not. Could be over here, though. Plenty of run up here. Fuck! Tried to jump too early, I guess. No. Alright. We're going to try to do it from this side instead, because that is going to be too much for me to handle. There we go. Whew. Okay. Got that one. That one was huge. Now where? There's gotta be... Yeah, there's stuff down here where we fought Kraid. Several things down there where we fought Kraid. So let's start making our way to the left over there. Ain't nothing sus up above, right? I guess we may as well. Okay, there you go. Nothing else in there, so... keep the scan up while we move along. This should drop us... Hang on, this feels like there's something more here. That up top? No? Well, not from here there isn't, at least. Okay. Anything down here? There is stuff over there, so do that before we move to the Kraid chamber. That's connected us over there. anything over here? I feel like the... Yeah. Okay. So this one I think is... Yeah, just the... Huh. Okay. And that's closed, so we gotta be able to get from here from somewhere else, huh? Interesting. I mean, that takes care of that, but how do we get to the other side? It's coming in from above. But that's locked. Unless we're supposed to go up here and, like, shoot down to open the door, maybe? Maybe. Let's go back for the stuff in Kraid's chamber, then. Because it looks like there's a lot of stuff over there. Or we just... Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. Easy. Hey, Hannah. How's it going? Good to see you. Good, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. We're just finishing up the collectathon, and we should have plenty of time, I think, to start Hector mode tonight, so excited for that. And as I'm going here, I'm like actively trying to think of what I should do with the channel points. I know I've called them XP, but I'm trying to figure out, should it just be play sound effects, or is there something more I can do with it? I don't know if I'm good enough to do something more with it, but I'm trying to brainstorm. Also, I need to get emotes for subs figured out. Sorry that you got gifted a sub and there's nothing for you to play with. Oh, we can't go in that way anymore. Huh, okay. So we do have to go back around that way to get back into Kraid's lair. I mean, subs do grant bonus channel points. Well, that's good at least. Keep banking those. I promise I am thinking about it, and we will figure out something fun soon to start using those on. Twice the normal rate. Dang. Alright. How many do you have currently? Because you're one of my, I mean, one of, if not my top most watched viewers, I think, so be curious. I think you might have said before, but I don't remember. I'm just used a bit with those two emotes, so I'm at 6.6 now. Got it. So, oh, I think I mentioned this about how the programmers, the devs, I mean, put stuff in where they expect you to have sequence breaks. They, like, that's part of their plan. So this Kraid fight, we don't have morph ball bombs for normally. Like, if you're just following the intended path. You're supposed to use this wall thing, right, which we did to shoot missiles at Kraid's mouth and whatnot. However, there is this, like, and this exists during the fight. If you sequence break and get the bombs early, you open up this, which just launches you at his stomach. I think you go through one of his stomach holes, and then you can bomb him to oblivion. So that's just one of the things that Metroid is really good at, is letting you do those things and rewarding you for doing it, right? It's not just this cool thing that you you know, there's in-game motivation to do it. You get to try cool things, so Anyway, can I recommend a program that can do a lot from streams? Brought up before, but I think it got buried when we got raided the other day. Oh yeah, was it that chat program that you were kind of messing around with? But yeah, I mean, feel free to talk about software stuff that you recommend. You're good to do that here, Hannah. No, mix it up. Oh yeah, I must have missed that during the raid then. That doesn't sound familiar to me. I must have missed that. So yeah, please educate me. It's what you use for confetti on your streams. Ah, okay. It's probably here, 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 and then we start to panic in terms of the item collection. So it's a program for putting up visual overlays and stuff on the stream. You can add sounds to your channel points and stuff, and it can integrate into OBS. Does it integrate into Streamlabs? Because that's what I use. I'm assuming it can. I don't think I've seen really anything that works with OBS but not Streamlabs. It should. I just use OBS, yeah. That's what I thought. I was just checking. Is it fairly easy to use then, or beginner friendly? I think of myself as fairly tech savvy, but not necessarily great with effects and art software. I know some basics, but hi, hello, yes. Let me see. That gets us 2 more missiles. Yeah, it's pretty easy. You can send you some screenshots of what it looks like. Yeah, please do. If you could send it on Discord, or I guess Twitter DMs if you're feeling adventurous. But Discord would be my preferred. Okay, let's go check that other side with the lava. No. Okay, 80% items, so there's probably 3 or 4 more, and we know where at least one of those is, the general area, at least. And 2, probably, because this will be, for sure there's something in here. At least one thing. What is this for? Interesting. Is that supposed to be if you come in here before you have, like, the Seer Attack and Moon Jump and stuff? Maybe. Definitely feels like this is more of a room that would be more challenging if you came here earlier. But I didn't, so it was a cakewalk. Prepare for some pings. You don't have to respond and interrupt your stream. Cool. Sounds good. I might take a peek when we switch games, just because it'd be curiosity on my end, but well, that one was easy as well. Good stuff. Not making me do shine spark puzzles. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're at 80, we got 2 missile tanks, and that puts us at 90. So there's 2 more items to find on this map. Any shiny glowy spots want to reveal themselves to make this easy for me? No, of course you don't. Game. Well, there's got to be something down here, huh? Might be something down there. We should go check. We'll start with that. Good a place to start as any. And let's drop a save while we're here. No, we gotta go up there first. No, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Great. Okay. 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 2 more items in Kataris. 2 more items in Kataris. Where would they be? Maybe like over here? Oh, over here! That's definitely something. Right there. Okay, so we gotta go far left. Hannah, do you think I should try Lynn's hard mode before going into Hector's story? Or should I just go straight to Hector's story? Because I know that when you do Lynn's hard mode, the tutorial stuff is removed, and so we could maybe try to mess around with stuff that way. Ow. So there's that. And feels like AO? That is an unactivated teleporter. What? What? Can we go to that now that we've revealed it? Or do I have to find my way there first? Either way, let's go up and around. Because we're fairly close to it, though. I haven't played much of Blazing Blade. I like Lynn, but I hear more about... Yeah, I mean, Hector Hard Mode is what all the people that stream Fire Emblem talk about. At least when they visited my stream and in Discord and stuff. You only did Eliwood's route. Okay. Eliwood's route is the, you know, I obviously finished that. And I'm not going to do Hector hard mode. At least not yet. Just normal. So maybe we just launch straight into that. And if I ever decide to go back for hard mode playthroughs, I think that sounds like a good plan in my head. Nope. So that can warp us all the way to Gavarine, huh? That's cool. But I don't need to be there. We just gotta do... There we go. That's all the items for Kataris. So now we've got Daron and Ferenia left, and both of those have seen decent amount of completion. So let's hop on up to our newly discovered teleporter, and let's see what we got going on in Daron. That's stuff down there, huh? Stuff over here. Stuff here. Start with... Start with the yellow teleporter. Okay. I think I've decided I will just start with Hector's story on normal. And if I decide to do FE7 hard playthrough, I'll do Lynn's LA Woods and Hector that way, instead of doing Lynn mode hard this time. Save me some time and headaches, probably, doing it that way. Got that one. Okay. I think there's any stuff of note here. So onwards to whatever's here, and then the power bomb as well that we didn't get. Shine spark puzzle from hell? No. That one was easy. Sweet! I think that's our last energy tank then. I think we're full up on health. That's another power bomb. We need one more and then our power bombs are capped as well. Where to next? There was a glowy spot. There, so that's something we need to get that. Oh, it's a shine puzzle. Ugh, that's right, that one's nasty. Let's start making our way towards it, I guess. You. Take us down there. We need to go this way anyway. Yeah. See, I was talking about this during that one boss fight. There was a creature here being worked on by these mechanical arms, and then that creature came back and was a boss fight. And now it's not there. Okay. So there's probably something like right up here, yeah. I found out where I got most of my Steam XP. I'm on a watch streak. Tier 1 sub gives 1.2x. Gotcha. Well, that's cool. I didn't know that if you consistently watch a streamer, that it starts to stockpile or add up like that. That's cool. I hope you are enjoying the streams then, since you're spending a decent amount of time here with me. I appreciate you hanging out. Have you played any more Deltarune since the last time I saw you playing it? I do, you're fun to talk to. Oh, thank you. You are too, Hannah. I'm happy that we got the chance to meet online like this. But yeah, Deltarune 2, still going good. I hope. No, I'm saving it for... Gotcha, that's your weekend streams. Okay. Playing anything interesting then on your... like on your own time? You're on chapter 3 now, so at this point I am blind. Ooh, cool. Oops, I need to press the fire button. Crap. Alright, give me the running start here. I think because that was a little cinematic, I think I was supposed to do that at some point, and I somehow avoided it. Ooh, Breath of the Wild. I played through that a few months ago myself. That is such a good game. I mean, I'm a Zelda fan, so maybe I'm easy to impress, but I was like... Breath of the Wild impressed me in a way even Zelda games haven't in a while. Okay, so it... Stop. Just missed it. Okay, so it feels like... You gotta start up here then. Nope, still manages to get it all screwed up, huh? What about... No, it can't be that, huh? And Super Paper Mario. Gotcha. I haven't played Super Paper Mario. I've played Thousand Year Door. Which is really good, obviously. I haven't played the N64 one very much. And just... The other ones look interesting to me. I just have not had the time or budget to play the other Paper Marios. Since you like Zelda, what's your opinion on Echoes of Wisdom? That one just didn't click for me. I think it's very creative. You know, I think it's really cool that Nintendo's branching out with that. Giving it a try, but I didn't care for not having direct combat, I guess. Especially since, like, the game opened with a section where you played as Link. That just made me wish it was another Link Zelda game. But, seemed like it was a good game, just not for me. How are you supposed to get this one? How about you? Did you enjoy Echoes of Wisdom? Crap, that breaks the lock, huh? There we go. It only took 10 tries, but we got it. Fair. I like it, but I kind of got bored after the first dungeon. I haven't picked it up since. That's about as far as I got. I think I got to right before the first dungeon, and my local library has copies of games. That's where I had borrowed it from, and I was like, I am glad I borrowed this and didn't spend 60 bucks on it, because I think this one isn't for me. So, combat just takes a while. Yeah, it's slow, kind of grindy, or not grindy, but what am I trying to say? It's because it's indirect. The flow just feels kind of janky to me. That's what I'm trying to say. I was more excited to play as Zelda instead of Link. I like the idea of having a Zelda game playing as Zelda. Lord knows that it's about time, probably. Just the gameplay didn't mesh for me. For whatever reason. The Zelda game I want that will never get made is a game where you play as Zelda slash Sheik in Ocarina of Time during the 7 years when Link is sealed away to grow up. That is like my dream dream projects. I think it'd be really cool to play as Zelda and Sheik during those 7 years. But don't think that's gonna happen. That actually sounds fun. I think so. But that we're so far removed from the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask era that I don't think they're gonna make it, and that's okay. That's okay. Just might be maybe a fan project that someone makes someday. Hell, maybe even I could try to make that. I just don't. I'm not skilled enough to, but, you know, it could be something to work on for fun, maybe. Shoot. I think we can make it. I just need to not screw up. I imagine that game wouldn't have a happy story. It could definitely be dark, because it's definitely a dark period for Hyrule, but I think the central theme would have to be hope somehow, right? It would end with Zelda waiting for Link, or end with him waking up and Sheik is there at that when he first awakens. Like, it could be dark but have an inspiring message with the story, I think. But definitely dark. I will never forget how I felt that first time stepping out into Hyrule Market, Castle Town Market, and it's just re-deads. That shit gave me so many nightmares as a kid. I remember the sequence of events. Doesn't Ganon get the Triforce like the moment Link pulls the Master Sword, so Zelda has to deal with a tyrant on day one? Yes, that's exactly right, because pulling the Master Sword out of the stone opens the path to the Sacred Realm where the Triforce lies. And by whatever cruel twist of fate, Link isn't old enough to wield the sword, so he gets sealed away, and Ganondorf knew something was up and followed him, so there was no one to stop Ganon when he walked in. Because he had just chased Zelda and Impa out of Hyrule Castle and doubled back because he thought something was up with Link. Because he's smeart. Fairly smeart villain. But yeah, so if we made this game where you're Zelda, I mean, it would start out where Zelda is still a child. And she'd have to grow up in a world ruled by Ganon, and needing to hide would be her main goal. You know, is trying to stay hidden so that Ganon and his minions don't find her. Because she has the Triforce of Wisdom. I don't remember exactly how. I think they said that, like, whatever happened, it was, like, what was the reasoning? Ganon took the Triforce and it, like, shattered into 3 parts because he wasn't worthy or something. So he was only able to get his hands on the Triforce of Power. Okay, I know how to get here with the spark, but how do I get the angle on those things with the actual boost? So I'm trying to think. Yeah, the Triforce split as a last-ditch attempt. Yeah, to stop Ganon from becoming a literal god. Well, that's straight up again. Not quite what I'm looking for. Yeah, so their compromise was, okay, you can become the strongest person alive, but no stronger. Shoot. I love Ganon as an antagonist. I remember playing Ocarina of Time when I was a kid, and when you meet Ganon after you get the Sacred Stones, dude, is terrifying. I agree. I see people online complaining how, like, oh, stop using Ganondorf. It's always Ganon and Ganondorf. Use different villains. Skull Kid and Vati are so memorable from other Zelda games because they're different. And I'm like, if the story calls for a different villain, I think that's good. But Ganondorf is a great villain. I mean, one of Nintendo's best, I think. Toya! Hello, thank you for the lurk. We're having a good time. I hope you're doing well, my friend. It's good to see you. See, so I have to somehow get the angle here? I just don't know how I don't remember. I do know how. I've done this before. I've 100%ed this game before. Sorry. Ganondorf is a great villain. One of Nintendo's best, in my opinion. Very intimidating. And yeah, that moment when, like, your child Link heading back with the Sacred Stones and he appears, is like chilling to the bone. At least it was when I was like 6 or 7 playing that game for the first time. It was like, oh crap, here he is. Fuck. And in Wind Waker, like, I think they gave him a little bit more backstory in Wind Waker about how he was always envious of people that had water and stuff being from the desert. It's not a lot, but it is something. Do I just have to run over here and then send it? Like, run off the platform? Here he is, and I am nowhere strong enough to take him on. Exactly. And, like, Link, child Link, he, like, takes his sword and shield out. He's ready to try and protect Zelda and Impa. And Ganon just, like, laughs and says, I like your guts. Blasts Link with magic, and then rides off. Only to secretly double back and get the Triforce of Power when Link gets the Master Sword. It's a good villain plan, you know? And it's, like, teased, too, when Link, through the Child Link stuff, where when you go to help Princess Ruto and there's the message in the bottle, and Ruto is like, I didn't send a message in the bottle. What are you talking about? I'm pretty sure that was Ganondorf, who had figured out Link had gotten his hands on some of the stones, and he was trying to direct Link towards the last one. So it's, I don't know. Great villain, IMO. And yeah, Ocarina of Time is my favorite game of all time. I could probably talk about it for hours and not run out of things to say. We will play that game on stream eventually. I thought I was pointing at the Are there any other blocks here that I'm missing? Am I missing something obvious? No. And this is too janky to be considered a run-up. Do I really have to, like, maybe wall jump off of these and not... And then run up and jump like that? Oh, maybe that's what I have to do. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Shush. Go away. My headcanon is that he caught up to Impa, but she just hid Zelda. And that was when he learned Link has the ocarina. Ah, interesting. And then he left. Ah, shoot, we almost had it. I think that's what we're supposed to do. So because Impa hides Zelda, Ganondorf decides he's not going to deal with Impa then because he has to get back to Link quickly before it's too late to get in there. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. Got it! Let's go. Might be slow, but I always get there in the end. And then what? Where's the last item? Any glowing spots for me? Doesn't look like any glowing spots, but this is a big open area. So that looks like the first suspicious point for me. Let's go. Or do you... Well, I feel like he didn't have time for this, but do you think Ganondorf might have plopped Impa in the Shadow Temple? And she was stuck there for 7 years trying to ward off the monsters in that place before eventually they break out and go after Kakariko Village and stuff. Kakariko. I always pronounced it Kakariko growing up, but in Breath of the Wild they actually say Kakariko Village, giving us an official pronunciation. So I have to remind myself all the time. There must be something up here. There it is! That was easy. I don't know. I never thought about Impa after the time skip. Yeah, I mean, there's not much for Impa other than we know she eventually went back to try to defeat the monster of the Shadow Temple and fails, and Link has to come in and rescue everything. But there isn't a whole lot of information about what she gets up to. Same with most of the sages, really. Felt like Sheik was defending Kakariko. Sheik definitely is doing the job when you get there after finishing the Fire and Water Temple and go to the village, right? Because that's where, the weird monster comes out of the well, chucks Sheik around before coming after Link, and then leaving them both for dead. Alright, we just gotta get to Ferenia, and then we're practically done. No, not practically. That is the last zone we need to do. For the item completion. Awesome. Hang on a second. What are you? Oh, this is how you actually get through this area. If I'd just gone the other way, there were just the fall down blocks, the pitfall blocks. I actually can't remember. Was Impa a sage? Yes, Impa is the sage of the Shadow Temple. Pretty much all the named characters Link comes across as a child go on to become the sages. Saria, Darunia, Rudo, Impa, and then Nabooru, although you meet her as a child much later in the game. And then Zelda as well, Sage of Light. Or no, Rauru. Rauru is the Sage of Light. Zelda is like the 7th Sage or some shit. Rauru, I think, is supposed to be the owl. I think that's the fan theory. Oh, that's right. I didn't know how to get up here. There's a lot of stuff over there unexplored, and I remember I was stuck on that, and we decided we'd come back for it later. Great. Great, 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 great. Cool, 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 cool. Artie, hello! Post-game's going very well. We're almost done with the collection. We just have a few items left in Ferenia, and then we're done. Hope work is going well for you, friend. Thanks for popping in. Always appreciate you saying hi. What am I trying to get? I don't think there's anything in this boss room. No. Okay, I was wondering if maybe I could do something about the, Whoa! Wow, it's a lot easier to maintain that wall jump momentum than I remember. Okay. So let's just go this way then. So how do we get over there? Clock's up there. Easy enough. But how do we get up there? There must be something. Or a teleporter we've missed somehow, but I don't know what that would be. Unless it's the other orange teleporter? Is that what it's supposed to be? Because we found that one orange one in Guitarus. Maybe it's that and I'm just not remembering. Or is there stuff over here? Let's go take a look. No, no clear way here. Teleporter. Can you teleport me somewhere I've not been yet? No. Didn't think so. That's unfortunate. Okay. So let's come up and over to the left then. We are looking for a way over there. Let's drop a save since we're into the last zone now. You're really gonna make me go up and around, huh? Okay. Not this one. Yeah, so somewhere down here, yeah? Aha! Okay. That's something. Not enough. Aha! Aha! Okay. Okay, but like, how do I get the morph ball there to drop a bomb, huh? That is the question. Or, does a power bomb work on those? It does. Here we go. Oh. Oh, hang on. Got it. Bonk. Okay. Take me to the next one down here, please. Yeah, so first, come here and open this up. That'll make our Make it a lot easier to get back to this area. And then this is the obvious way. And that's it. We got it. That's the last item. All areas have been 100%ed. So now let's just go back and fight Ravenbeak so that we can get the 100% clear. That's awesome. That went a little more smoothly than I thought it might. Perfect. Ow. Oh, there's no warp point up here, is there? Boo! Okay. What's the quickest way to that elevator then? To Hanubia. Out, right up. That way, okay. Yeah, come get me. Come get me. I dare you. No, you don't get to hit me. Just walk away. Alright, up to Hanubia. Let's see. I think I might use this opportunity to... Ouch. Ouch. Yes, you hit very hard, big strong robot. But I have more health now. Gotcha. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Oops. I'm very proud of us that we didn't die during the collectathon. In theory, it gets easier and easier as you go because you get more items, more health, all that jazz, but still. Kind of expected to maybe run into that at least once. So we're going to use this as an opportunity. I'm going to try to set like a poll. Because I've never done that, I think, on stream. So let's see if I can figure it out. And clip. Same forward. No. Let's add a, yeah, manage polls. Give me one of those. Create a new poll. Will I eat Raven Beak for the second time with fewer than 3 deaths? Yes, no. Okay, poll created. It's gonna run for 3 minutes. Okay, I see how it goes. Oh, and I can vote too, huh? Interesting. I didn't know the streamer could vote. Oh, thank you for the vote of confidence. I'll vote no. I don't believe in myself. Although, it shouldn't be nearly as bad as the first time, because I know the patterns, or they're much fresher in my mind at this point. So we can we will see. Drop a save, because we're at the very end of the game with all the stuff. And here we go. I will skip the cutscene before the boss. I might watch the cutscene after the boss again, because I like that cutscene. So, here we go. Oh, we got it. We can't let him trap us in the corner like this. Right? This is... Oh, no. Oh, boy. It's not coming back quickly. This is going to be an ugly first attempt. At least I remember that that's a parryable thing. Ow, ow. Yeah. Come on, do something. Do the thing. Okay, we got through the first phase first try. Now we got it. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Okay, and he does that. Ow. You connected that. That sucks. Try to get me again with that. Miss me with that. Miss me with that shit, Ravenbeak. Ow, I ran right into him. That's bad. That's rough. That sucks. Fuck! Whew. Haven't had to add to the death counter in a bit. There we go. Alright, that's one try. Go for number 2. Don't think actually that shooting missiles at this guy during this phase helps, unless it's during one of those cinematic things when you parry. Hit one. I beg your pardon, I forgot about that move. Ah, crap. Okay, so that was 2 parries. Shoot, I didn't start charging my storm missiles in time. Hey. Whoa, you held that a little longer. So this is the 3rd parry. I think this is the one that gets him. I think 3 parries moves him into phase 2. It does, okay. Whew. Just barely got into the rhythm there in time. Okay, stay in the rhythm, Kaz. Stay in the rhythm. Phase is going a lot better this time around. Why would you say that out loud? Why would I say that out loud? Why would I say it out loud? You just... No one but yourself to blame for this. Fuck. Oh, I feel like he's so tanky on this 2nd phase. Shit, got too greedy. Okay, we got through phase 2. Time for phase 3, which is similar to phase 1. This is a power bomb. Great, 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 great. That got us a lot of health back. Are we dreading Metroids? We're just about. We got all 100% completion. Now we just need to beat Ravenbeak one more time. I've died once trying to get him this time around. There's 275 missiles. Yes. Heaven on Earth. Well, or on whatever. Whatever they call this. Ah, I thought I parried that. You're telling me I didn't, game? Alright, alright, alright. You do you. Oh, okay, here we go. Chance. We got it! We got it! 2 tries. It all came back pretty quick. Alright, so now we just need to survive the escape sequence. And we will have finished 100% Metroid Dread on hard mode. So once we're done with this Potato Lord, I'm going to take like a short snack break, and then we will start Hector's story. This is, I think I said it last time too, but I love this part of the cutscene. It's over the top and extra, but it's so cool to see Samus just completely go berserk here against Ravenbeak. Because, like, Metroids are the ultimate predator, and Samus is the best bounty hunter in the galaxy, and now she's become a Metroid, so she's like the deadliest hunter to ever live. I think it's so cool. You don't like is she starts screaming before her eyes open? Does she? It's really close together. But yeah, I could see how that might be bothersome. But are we going to switch the channel image thing midstream? No. I suppose I could go use the old stuff that I used from the first Fire Emblem streams, but I want to make some new stuff for Hector's story, which I haven't done yet. I'll do that tomorrow, before we stream tomorrow night. But we will update all the channel. I don't know if you want to call it art, but as soon as her armor changes, she starts screaming, but she opens her eyes after. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I suppose like it shows her arm start to change, and she starts screaming with that first. Yeah, you're right. I wish that you could use, even if it was just cosmetic. Which way am I supposed to go? This, no, the other way. That you could use this armor look on repeat runs, because I think it's badass armor. That's right. Just hold down the shoot button. We got the ultimate laser, yes. That it took me like 2/3 of the run back on the first playthrough to notice that we have this ultimate gun to open the way for us instead of needing anything else. We got the I'm a firing my laser. It's an old internet reference. Back when I was in high school even, which is ages ago. There we go. I don't entirely understand how that worked. How the X-Parasite like canceled it out, but anyway, that's like the 5th planet Samus has inadvertently exploded in the Metroid canon, so you know, we got that going for us. Oh, we did it! 100% hard mode Metroid Dread. Feels good. Samus, stop exploding planets. No, don't, because we need them to keep making Metroid games that are this good. And apparently we can't. We did it deathless. Yeah, there's a 0 there in the total deaths column. I'm just happy that I didn't add to that total deaths while we were doing the collectathon. We died one more time to Ravenbeak and that was it. So I'm pretty happy about that. Again, I think I could do a better run of this game if I were to play it again right now with stuff still relatively fresh, and have fewer total deaths. Emmy deaths? I don't know. We got lucky a bunch of times with the Emmys, where they had us and we were able to parry, which is not like a skill-based thing at all. There's a lot of luck involved in timing that right. So the Emmy death, I would be thrilled if it stayed at 8 if we were to do another run, but probably won't do more normal runs of this game. We probably won't see this game on the channel again. Never say never. You know, maybe someday we decide to do a Dread run, and you know, laugh at my misery trying to get through that, because that will be brutal for me. But you know, never say never. And I'm sure we can do it deathless. That would be challenging for me, Potato Lord. A true Iron Man run. Even on normal, the Emmy sections are just so tough to get through safely. I feel like I would have to practice a lot. But I'm kind of surprised at how much I enjoyed this playthrough. I thought this would just be another good kind of game to clean the palette from Fire Emblem, this and Ghost Trick, but I had a blast playing this again. It maybe even made me go, I should play this again and see if I can do the sequence breaks and see what that's kind of like for me. Because I've never really done a sequence break in a Metroid game, but, you know, maybe someday. Speedrun? Never say never. I have only done speedruns for Mario 64, and those were 16-star speedruns, and they were not fast speedruns. I just don't... I don't have the knack for them. I don't know what it is, but I don't have that eye for efficiency in video games where it's like I could shave off some seconds here. So even if I just took an established run and tried to do it, it wouldn't be very fast. But, you know, we could maybe try it. Do you know who you're talking to? Yeah. We could maybe try... We could make that a thing on the channel. Slow Guy attempts speedrun. I mean, in this game would definitely be in the running for if we ever were to try. I could go look up routes for speedrunning this game. Genius marketing. Yeah. It's funny how that works out. It makes me very proud of the username, because I really just... The username was just something I kind of threw together as a general, like, I want people to understand the slower vibes coming into the stream, but it has led to lots of hilarious jokes, and also would be hilarious if I were to try to do faster things. Like, if we ever play, like, a Sonic game or something, that also would be, like, perfect, right? Slow Guy tries to play the fastest hedgehog alive, stuff like that. Alright, let's see what they give us for 100% completion. Kaz plays Sonics, yes. Clear time. So it took us like an extra 3 hours of game time, about, because we were just under 6 hours on the any percent clear. So could I get this less than 9 hours? Yes. Yes, I could. I could get sub 9. There's lots of dicking around during the collectathon. 275 missiles. Times defeated 34? Pardon? How is that down? Oh, you know what? Because it doesn't save when you clear Ravenbeak. So since I only died once on Ravenbeak, it's saying we had 34 deaths instead of the 39 that we had on the first clear. That's an absurd amount of goodest boys, right? So much floof. Now let's just take a quick peek. Yeah, new content in the gallery. Show me. Whoa, okay, so we got all these Chozo Archives images. So that's directly connected to completion rate. So that looks like Ravenbeak. Okay, Ravenbeak encountered the Emmys and defeated at least one of them. Let's see, these are a bunch of Chozo or robots or something locking up Kraid. Forget this guy's name. Maybe it's not him though, but I think it is. The nice Chozo doing some science. Those look like Chozo prisoners that are going to be experimented on or executed, with Ravenbeak in the background there. Chozo hunting. Is that like one of them that survived the experiment and got buffed up or something? Is that Ravenbeak proving himself, maybe? There's Ravenbeak again. Looks like he's corrupting that Chozo warrior. And here they are discussing the Emmys. And that is like the army that he wanted to build, getting ready to invade the galaxy. This is some interesting lore. Metroid has some very interesting lore, Potato Lord. If you kind of like what you've seen here and during this playthrough, you might enjoy finding like some videos on YouTube on Metroid lore, because there's some very cool stuff. Metroid Prime is like a series entirely about collecting lore, right? Because you go around scanning everything. So they have a lot of cool stuff. This was the image we got for clearing the mission, I believe. And that guy on the right with the blue hat and uniform, that's Adam. That's the guy that Samus named her computer after, that Ravenbeak was impersonating. And that's the monster in the middle on top is Mother Brain, I believe, who's the villain in Metroid and Super Metroid. There's the Emmy in the middle, a bunch of Metroids around. There's Kraid, Ravenbeak on the top left. I don't see a Ridley, though, which is interesting. Huh, and we didn't get another ending reward here. Is that based on time? I didn't know that was based on time, but this was Other M Infusion, which we saw earlier. So yeah, that's Metroid Dread. Awesome, awesome game. If you maybe a Dread image. Which one are you referring to? Oh no, so we didn't get this one on completion then. This looks like it unlocked because we 100%ed the gallery. But yeah, kind of surprised Ridley isn't here. There's the missing one on the bottom. You see Ridley in this? Where do you see Ridley? Ridley was like in the Other M one. He's next to the Emmy. Oh! How did I miss that? SlowguyCaz, staying on brand! I see him now, the purple thing. How did I miss that? I think I'm going crazy, actually. And I'm mostly joking, but it does freak me out a little bit. Because I did ECT back in like March, which is like electric shock treatment for therapy. And one of the side effects of that can be like memory loss and issues with concentration and whatnot, which I don't think I've experienced very much. Although I am fairly vague on what happened in March, just in general. I'm like, I know I did ECT. I remember a few things about March. But that would explain some stuff. Thanks, Potato Lord. Yeah, so let's blame the ECT for why I'm slow and dumb. That's not who I was before. Definitely not. But yeah, we'll throw up the banner and the profile picture one last time here for Metroid. Again, amazing game. And we're gonna pivot over to the Fire Emblem. Tikal, welcome in. Good to see you again. This is great. I'm watching. Oh, he's doing the dance! He's doing the ghost trick dance from Bailey! That's a funny video, Tickle. Thanks for sharing. You love these art thingies? I'm so glad you like them, Potato Lord. I'm not very capable artistically, so I figured I'd just go all in on the jank and try to make it funny. So glad you like. That's Shu Takumi. Oh, so that's the guy that made. He's the director, writer, etc. And he also did Phoenix Wright. That's awesome. Look, they look like they're having so much fun. Is that like a celebration dinner for like the release of one of their games or something? Yeah, very funny and good. Yeah, very happy feeling. Like, I don't know, wholesome maybe, but feels nice. Just seeing him have fun with it. So here, we're gonna throw up the BRB. I'm gonna go get a quick snack and something to drink, and then we're gonna start some Fire Emblem. So, hang tight for a couple minutes, like 5-10 minutes or so, and I'll be back. So, yeah, see you in a bit.